Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be starting my monthly vlog. In this vlog, I'm going to be reading 3 different romances. 2 of those were originally planned. This third one, I just got the audiobook on Libby. My hold just came in, so that one it wasn't planned, but it will also be featured in this vlog since I'm already reading 2 romances in this vlog, so might as well add that romance in the vlog as well. So the first one is going to be Jingle Bell Beard. And this one we're following Jess and we're following Matt. And Jess is trying to revive her career and she's trying to get Matt back. And she is currently helping his sister revive their family business as well. And so she's kind of using that as sort of an in to get back into Matt's good graces after they dated and she broke up with him out of the blue when they were teenagers. And so it's a 4-hour audiobook. It's very, very short. So I wanted to get this started because it's not going to take me very long to finish it. That's a trip to work and back, and I can have that finished. So I'm excited to read it, and welcome to the vlog. Okay, so I finished Jingle Bell Beard, and I was getting the girl's name wrong the entire time. I kept calling her Jess. Her name is Jasmine. Okay, so this book we follow Jasmine and Matt. It is dual perspective, and Jasmine is attempting to revive her PR career, and Matt is a hockey player trying to revive his hockey career, and she's also attempting to get him back. And we follow them interacting for the first time in 17 years, and I really like the cuteness of these little, I guess it's a novella. I don't know. It's 4 hours of an audiobook. Like, it's super short. And I really like it, but it's too short for me. Like, I really want a lot more so that I can really get invested. And like, I don't even remember the names of the previous book that I read that was 4 hours in the same companion novel. And so I just don't think that those are for me to like fully enjoy, but it was a good time. And I always love a 4-hour audiobook because you know what? It counts towards my reading goal. So, not complaining. The next one I'm going to read was actually not on my TBR. I mean, we're just going to keep the trend going. But it is called Accidentally Amy by Lynn Painter. And it follows this girl named Shay who is at Starbucks, and this barista is calling for Amy to come get her coffee. Well, Amy never shows up, so Shay takes it and ends up having this whole meet cute thing with this dude. And he's like, "See you tomorrow, Amy." And so she's like a little freaked out. Well, then apparently she goes to her job. I don't know if it's a new job or if it's new management or what, but he's there. And he's not impressed by her explanation. So I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. I'm really excited to jump into it, and I will keep you guys updated. Okay, so I am currently a little over halfway through Accidentally Amy by Lynn Painter, and I'm loving it. I think that Lynn Painter does a fantastic job with her dialogue and her characters. Like, they interact the way that I wish I interacted with people. And she is just Isabella Shea, the character. She is just so funny, and she's so lively and just carefree, and man, she is just a lot of fun. Like, if I could dream up my perfect personality, she would probably be it. Like, I wish that I was that much fun, but I'm not. And I am having a great time listening to it. In fact, I keep forgetting that I have to update you because I just listen and keep listening and keep listening. So eventually I will figure out this whole vlogging thing and I'll get into a rhythm. But yeah, probably should have updated you before halfway, but here we are. But so I love the way that Lynn Painter writes the dialogue and the witty banter, because like they tease and make fun of each other, but it's not mean. And the way that it's written, you know that it's not meant to be mean and offensive, but like it could be offensive if you said it to the wrong person. But because they've built this up so well, it just works. Like I am here for it. I love it. We're getting two perspectives. We are getting Isabella Shay's perspective and we're getting Blake's perspective, and he is our love interest. And he is the vice president of this company that she's working for. And he is a head, like over top of the HR department. And she's like under the HR department and they like report to him directly. And so, like, the chain there is directly to him. And so he has all these rules of how they can't date and they have to be very professional. And so they come up with these ways so that they can be friends and interact because they feel this chemistry and this spark very quickly. It is very obvious that there is some sort of spark there. And they become best friends, like absolute best friends. And they refer to each other as that. And it's just so cute how they've grown that relationship. And it's a friendship. And so when we eventually get to the love interest part and like the romance of it, it's so much better because they were friends. And man, this third act breakup that I'm anticipating, it's gonna suck. Like, it is gonna suck hard because they are so good together and they're so cute and funny and they match so well because Isabella Shea is so lively and sarcastic, and Blake seems very reserved, but he matches her energy super well. He just fires it right back, and they're just they're so perfect. And I am not looking forward to this breakup, but I will be all in for however they get back together because they have to, because their friendship is just it is top tier. But so yeah, I will figure out this vlogging thing and attempt to keep you updated. Okay, so I finished Accidentally Amy by Lynn Painter, and I loved it. It was so much fun. I loved every part of the story. I think it worked very well. I love the writing. I love the banter between the characters. I think that they are so cute and believable. And I love how their romance worked. I mean, in the story, they talk about how it's a little bit fast, but it doesn't seem that fast because they talk about how much they hang out and how much they FaceTime and all the time that they're spending together. So it seems very earned, which I love. I mean, I can do the whole fast romance, but I love the fact that they really earned that romance, and oh, it was so good. And the third act and the resolution and all of that was perfect. I really enjoyed how it worked out, and I think that it was resolved very well. And so I love Lynn Painter. I'm definitely going to try more things by her. In fact, her book, Better Than the Movies, just popped up on my Libby app that it's ready for me to borrow today. As soon as I finished Accidental Amy, it like popped up an hour later. So I'm going to add it to this vlog. So we're going to have two more romances for this vlog. So it's going to be an exciting time. And let's see, I don't know when I'm going to start next. I really need to read Every Day in December before I forget or just don't get to it. But I love Lynn Painter. I may listen to Lynn Painter first. I think that's what I'm going to do. Especially because with Libby, you only get the books for 14 days. And with Hoopla, you get it for 21 days. And that's where I have my Every Day in December read. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's the plan. So, I don't know anything about this one, so I will update you once I get started. So I have been listening to Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, and I am having the best time. It is so much fun. I love Lynn Painter. She is so much fun. Her stories are fantastic. But so this one, we're following Liz, who is attempting to do this fake dating charade so that she can get her childhood crush to notice her. Because they were friends when they were little, and then he moved away, and now he's come back. And she is trying to show him that she's not the same little weird kid that she always used to be. And so she's going the most for this. She has made a deal with her neighbor to help her pull this off. And so he's been taking her out and getting her around her childhood crush and all these things. And these dates, they are so cringy. They're so embarrassing. I would be so embarrassed if these things happened to me. Oh, like I physically cringe when I was listening to these parts of the movie or part of the story. Like it's awful. And so Liz is also dealing with some grief. Her mother passed away several years ago, and she is still feeling a lot of that grief. And she's got some teenage experiences that are happening, like prom and going away to college and things like that. And she's having to process more of her mom not being there for these moments. And so we get to follow her as she's dealing with these teenage things versus all this grief that she is feeling. And I think that Lynn Painter has done a really good job of balancing that in this story. And I'm having a great time. I love the banter with her and her neighbor. Like, so this got so many things in it because it's fake dating, but it's also a little bit of enemies to lovers because, I mean, we all know that she's going to end up falling for this neighbor. And it's so much fun. Like, in the start of the beginning, like the very first chapter, they're talking about how they're fighting over this parking spot and they torture each other for this parking spot, like calling the cops on each other, and they put stuff in the parking spot so the other one can't use it. Like, they have tortured each other a little bit for it. And it's so much fun. And I'm really liking the neighbor. His name is Wes, and he has been really great. Like, really stepped up and been a really good friend to her through this whole thing. And he's precious. I really like him. But right now I'm about 50% of the way through, so I was like, I need to get this part of the vlog up because I'm getting ready to take almost a 2 hour drive, and I've only got like 5 hours left of this, so I'm gonna get a good ways away, and I haven't updated you at all, and so I really needed to do that. So I'm really excited to get back into it. I can't wait to see how it finishes out. Oh, and Liz has been doing a lot of lying to like everybody except the neighbor. She's lied to her parents, she's lied to her best friends, she's lied to the boy she's crushing on, everybody. And I'm waiting for those lies to come back to bite her. So we're getting ready to go into that second half of the book where it's getting to really get real dramatic. So I look forward to sharing more. Okay, so I was supposed to read every day in December. I DNF'd it pretty quickly. I mean, I did try. Okay, I did try. I think I listened to 2 hours of the audiobook, roughly, and I didn't like it from the jump. And so I pushed through to about 2 hours, and then I called it quits. I was kind of done. And there's not even a really reason why. I don't know why. I just didn't really like it. I don't know. I mean, we weren't far enough into the story for me to like not like the characters. Didn't even really know the characters. Maybe it was the narrative style. I don't know. I just didn't like it. And so I DNF'd it. So I am going to go ahead and close out the vlog since that was the last book that was like dedicated for this. But in summary, I finished Jingle Bell Beard, which was a novella, I guess. It was like 4 hours on audio. And it was well written. It's too short for me to really be invested. I also read Accidentally Amy, which I loved. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. But my favorite one was Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. Oh, it was so precious. I loved the story. I loved the secondhand embarrassment I got from watching this girl go on these little dates and everything just going south. It was so much fun listening to that story. And I thought the boy, the love interest, I thought he was just precious. And I absolutely loved that one. I really recommend anything by Lynn Painter. I think that she does a fantastic job with her characters and the banter and making those love stories seem really interesting and different. Like, I've read several of her stories lately, and they feel very different. And so they're very unique, and I can't praise her enough. Like, I love Lynn Painter. I think she's fantastic, and I've got more of her stories, I think, on my Libby app to loan. So I really look forward to that. But thanks for hanging out with me during this vlog. Hopefully it's a little less chaotic than the John Gwynne one I just did. But have you read any of these? What books are you reading? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.